Okay, good evening, Vietnam. Live from LZ Bunker. This is Veterans Live Show. I'm your host, Ronny Ymbras. I served with the 101st Airborne Division of Vietnam from December 1967 to December 1968. Tonight, we'll be discussing 5 Vietnam veteran memorials in the United States that have some especially unique features. Across the United States, veterans, patriots, and their families have raised funds and constructed Vietnam veteran memorials to honor those who never made it home from the Vietnam War. My son Matthew and I researched hundreds of these memorials and chose one memorial from each state to profile and present in our self-published book, Fallen Never Forgotten, Vietnam Memorials in the USA. This was a tribute to 13 of my platoon mates that got killed in the friendly fire incident, March 26, 1968. Our own mortars dropped in. So tonight we'll present to you 5 Vietnam veteran memorials featured in Fallen Never Forgotten that have some very, very unique features. And don't forget, if you'd like to purchase a copy of the book, Fallen Never Forgotten, you could just visit fallenneverforgotten.com. So don't forget. Let's go to headlines. Veterans Live Show is shipping out to Washington, D.C. for Memorial Day weekend. We will be making a number of videos and doing live interviews in various locations around our nation's capital. So here's a list of our scheduled live stream videos. Please remember, all times are Eastern Standard Time. Saturday, May 29th, we begin at the Arlington National Cemetery at 1 p.m. The 101st Airborne Wreath-laying ceremony will be Saturday the 29th at 3 p.m. And we will finish the day at the United States Marine Corps Memorial, Saturday the 29th at 7:30 p.m. Some real rugged soldiers there between those guys, huh? Marines, 101st Airborne Division. There you go. Sunday, May 30th, we will kick off our day with Rolling to Remember Motorcycle Parade. We're going to try to set up near the Saluting Marine on the corner of Henry Bacon Drive and Constitution Avenue. Rolling to Remember begins Sunday, May 30th at 12 p.m. The U.S. Navy Memorial Sunday, May 30th, will be there at 1:30 p.m. The U.S. Air Force Memorial, May 30th, will be there at 3 p.m. Okay, now we'll move it to Monday, which is Memorial Day. We'll be at the National Mall all day on Memorial Day. The World War II Memorial will be there at 9 a.m. Korean War Memorial will be there at 10 a.m. The 3 Servicemen Salute, which is right near the wall, will be there the 31st at 12 noon. And finally, we will be live streaming the Memorial Day observance at the wall at 1 p.m. This year, the keynote speaker is Carl Malantes. Carl Malantes is a Vietnam veteran who served with the 1st Battalion, 4th Marines, as well as an author of 3 books, including Matterhorn, a novel on the Vietnam War. Carl is also a Rhodes Scholar and earned the Navy Cross, a Bronze Star, 2 Navy Commendation Medals for Valor, 2 Purple Hearts, and 10 Air Medals. There you go. This should be a special day of remembrance from all. We will see you there. Remember, veterans, active service duty men wear their uniform. Veterans used to wear the uniform. And the guys who didn't come home never got out of their uniform. Okay. Vietnam War timeline. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay. This day in the Vietnam War, May 27th, 1969. Operation Pipestone Canyon. My childhood friend, Paul Bloss, took place in this operation. Small world. Okay. Operation Pipestone Canyon began with the 1st Battalion, 26 Marines, 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines began sweeps in the Dodge City, Gonoy areas southwest of Da Nang. It terminated at the end of June with 610 enemy killed in action at the cost of 34 Marines. The number 1 song, March 26, 1969 was... Sorry, did I say March 26 is that crazy day for me, man? It's a bad day. Okay. The number 1 song on May 26, 1969 was Get Back by the Beatles with Billy Preston. This date in the Vietnam War on May 26, 1971, in Cambodia, An estimated 1,000 North Vietnamese captured the strategic rubber plantation town of Knoll, driving out 2,000 South Vietnamese as U.S. airstrikes supported the Allied forces. The number one song on May 26, 1971 was Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones. Okay, let's go to the photo segment. Okay, our first photo from Dennis Huey Hughes, May 1968. B Company, 1st Platoon, 5th Battalion, 46th Info Round, July. Photo taken on top of a bunker holding his birthday cake is my lifelong friend Johnny McCaz. Wearing earmuffs is George Vander Dusen, and leaning on the Ma Deuce is yours truly. There you go. This period of time is known as Little Tet, and Icor is a very dangerous place. Shortly after this photo was taken, John lost a leg. In July, George lost his life. I gave a couple of scratches. All gave some gave all, and I'll never forget. Thank you for that, Dennis. Sad but true. Okay, David Cav Shamalafel. Then Spec Fort Shamalafel, U.S. Army, Tet, February 68. Camp Gaylord, T.S. Tansan, what was that? T.S.N. Tansanut, Vietnam. I don't know what that T.S.N. is. Now, somewhere happily in the 4th of July parade, riding my built from scratch 1945 Harley Davidson server car, thanks to Gary King. Very good, David. Very cool. There you go. Okay, next picture. Rick Langley, life of a Marine tank crew in Vietnam. Left to right, T.J. Siva, Alan Hamby, and Rick Langley. I-Corps, summer of 66. Yeah, and everybody thought it was hot and sweaty out there, right? You've got a long sleeve jacket on, fatigue shirts, and wet boots, guaranteed. All right, what do you got next? Robert Fulweiler. 50 years ago, May 23rd, I relocated to this lovely seaside villa. Firebase Brenda at Fanthiette. A Battery, 5th of the 27th Artillery. Previous tenant left the place in an untidy state. Very clever, Robert. Very good. Okay, John Parisi. I want to share a true story about my friend Roger Wilson. We were stationed in Okinawa in the early months of 67. Roger was incensed being there. He had just finished Vietnamese language school. He said, "What the hell am I doing on Okinawa?" He got pissed and wrote a letter to our state senator, and it should hit the fan. Military and politics don't mix. Roger was transferred to Nam and was assigned to the 3rd Recon Battalion at a Phu-Bai. A month later, I volunteered and asked for a transfer to Nam. I ran into him at Phu-Bai. We laughed and said how we'll be partying when we get back to the States, both from Chicago. I rotated out 3 weeks before him. Reading them on a paper, I saw his name in the obits in the Chicago Sun-Times. Oh, that's crazy. Went to his funeral while still on leave. Roger never had to go to Vietnam, but he insisted. He is a hero and a friend I will never forget. The only picture of me and Roger is here. Roger is on the left. I am on the right. Pic was taken late summer, 67 at Phu-Bai. Sad story, John. Thank you for those pictures. Okay, our Vietnam card of the week. Can't believe they have these cards. Okay, Operation Rolling Thunder. Sounds familiar? Okay, 100 fighter bomber jets crossed the 17th parallel into North Vietnam, commencing Operation Rolling Thunder on March 2nd, 1965. The plan is to hit hard and then wait in hope of some form of conciliation from the communists. This operation continued until November 68, dropping over 1 million tons of bombs, missiles, and rockets. Wow. A lot of hardware. All righty. So here we go now. Okay, with Memorial Day coming up, we decided to take you on a trip around the country to visit 5 more unique Vietnam veteran memorials that we're including on our book, Fall Never Forgotten, Vietnam Memorials in the USA. My son Matthew and I researched hundreds of Vietnam memorials throughout the country, ended up selecting 1 memorial from each state. Some of them were notable state memorials and others were lesser known memorials. So now we will present to you photos and excerpts from our book, Fall Never Forgotten, So here we go. These are the 5 unique veterans memorials featured in that book. Okay. The Ohio Veterans Memorial Park in Clinton, Ohio. The Ohio Veterans Memorial Park was created to help everyone remember that there are men and women who sacrificed themselves for freedom in their country. The park itself was funded by donations from individuals, businesses, civic groups, houses of worship, and other organizations who were looking to thank the local veterans. The park's Vietnam Memorial was dedicated in 2009 following the dream of Ohio resident Dan De La Rosa, who was looking for a way to honor his brother who died during his tour in Vietnam. The main portion of the Vietnam Memorial is the Memorial Wall. It's 125 feet long, black granite wall that features the names of over 3,000 service members who lost their lives in the war. There is also an inscription on the wall that says, "Lest we forget." Can't miss that. Besides that, memorial is constantly evolving and has other components, including a mounted helicopter, a deuce-and-a-half military truck, that means 2.5-ton truck. There are plans to add a tank to the memorial as well. There's also a serene reflection pond dedicated to the prisoners of war and missing in action servicemen. The scene is made complete by a freestanding field cross. Okay, here we go. Angel Fire, New Mexico. Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. This Vietnam Memorial Park is the only state park in the country that is completely dedicated to the Vietnam veterans. The on-site chapel and visitor center offers educational resources as well as space to reflect on the sacrifice and heal through remembrance. The memorial came about due to the efforts of Victor and Jean Westfall. The two parents lost their son, Marine First Lieutenant David Westfall, in May of 1968. Since its dedication in 1971, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park has been supported by the David Westfall Veterans Foundation. In 2005, the park became an official state park. The park has multiple features, including a chapel. There's also a visitor center that boasts a media room where there is an 86-minute documentary on Vietnam being shown. Well, it's a good place to go to, the visitor center. There's also a Huey helicopter, a statue named Dear Mom and Dad, as well as a model of the Vietnam Memorial's Women's Memorial that is dedicated in 1993 on the Washington Mall in Washington, D.C. Visitors have access to the cemetery in the park, a water garden, and the memorial walkway. New Jersey Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Homedale, New Jersey. New Jersey Vietnam Veterans Memorial is not only a memorial, it is also a museum and education center that attracts visitors from all walks of life. The museum holds exhibits coinciding with the memorial, including timelines of events that happened in both the United States and Vietnam during the years of the Vietnam War. It's conveniently located on the grounds of the PNC Bank's Art Center, formerly known as the Garden State Art Center. It was designed by a refugee from South Vietnam, Hein Nguyen. The memorial itself is expansive. It takes up 200 feet in diameter and consists of 360 degrees in a circle, and it tells all the people from New Jersey who died chronologically. Surrounding that area is this granite wall made of 336 panels in order to symbolize each day of the year. The name features the names of local service members who passed on each individual day. In the middle of the open-air pavilion are statues honoring the veterans, including the nurses of the Vietnam War. The Kentucky Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Frankfort, Kentucky. The Kentucky Vietnam Veterans Memorial was made by Helm Roberts, who not only was an architect, but also a veteran. The money needed for the project was raised through the memorial foundation known as the Kentucky Vietnam Veterans Memorial. The Vietnam War Memorial is made of 327 cut granite panels from a quarry in Georgia that weigh over 215 tons. The names featured on the stones were etched using the same lettering that appears on the grave markers in Arlington National Cemetery. The names were placed in a way so the sundial shadows highlights the veteran's name on the anniversary of their death. Thus, each individual is honored with a personal tribute. That is insane. So it goes all the way around, and it's the name at a certain date. In addition to this, a sundial points to an inscription, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends at exactly 11:11 a.m. on 11 November each year. That's Armistice Day from World War I and veterans. Okay, here we go. And the fifth Veterans Memorial we're going to talk about tonight is the Veterans Memorial in Munster, Indiana. Munster, Indiana's Veteran Park is 6.5 acres in size and features multiple monuments and sculptures representing the multiple wars and conflicts that happened across the 20th century. It was created in order to remember all the service members who participated in the wars, including the Vietnam War. The committee who put the park and memorials together also wanted to educate the visitors about the downsides of war. The Vietnam Memorial is made up of multiple components and is made in a way to recreate the Vietnam War from the ground up. The artists recreated the rice paddies of Southeast Asia and set up their monuments recreation to make everything look realistic. This is a pretty good one. Well, they were all good, but interesting aspects of each one is fabulous. There are 7 monuments set up throughout the Vietnam Memorial site, consisting of a retired Huey helicopter sitting in a rice paddy, a map of Vietnam etched into granite with the images of the war, 3 sculptures of M16s with flowers sticking out of their barrels positioned on a stack of bricks, a wall sculpture depicting a nurse and a wounded soldier, recreation of a Buddhist temple in ruins. As you walk behind the temple, you will encounter 2 bronze statues. One statue is a depiction of a soldier creeping around the corner with his M79 in hand. The other more somber statue is that of a fallen combat soldier who is lying face down on the red stones. Okay, fascinating. Let's go to the question and answer section. Any questions out there? Any comments? Marie Kennemer. We have numerous war museums, memorials, and monuments about Vietnam. And some are located in Vietnam, Indochina, and the Indochina War. Others would be the Purple Heart, the Wall, and the National Vietnam War. Very good. Thank you very much, Marie. Good points. Zeke for Bleak. How long will you be in D.C.? Monday. 3 days. Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. Timothy Green, first 505 PIR, veteran watching. Thank you, Timothy. When did you serve with the 101st? Was that the 505? Is 82nd, right? Yeah, that's 82nd. Timothy Green, thank you. Marie Kennemer, I also appreciate all veterans, past and present. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Marie, and the veterans, thank you for being supportive. Have you ever had a motorcycle? Who, me? Yeah, of course I had a motorcycle. Yeah, you know. Okay, it was a Harley, you know, chopped up and juice brakes, hardtail, 6 inches over in the front. Okay, Hector Duarte, 173rd Airborne Brigade, 1st of the 503rd. Thank you, Hector. Thanks for stopping in. Any questions or comments? Kenneth Stratton, love you all and never forgetting. Never could forget that place, man. That's crazy. And the thing is why should we? Kilo 19, missed you last week, Kilo. Good evening, all. Good evening to you, too. Hey, Kilo, you want to come on the show? Talk about the USS New Jersey down there. I've been on that tin can, big boat, or ship, whatever you call it. Okay, Deborah Lucier. All military rocks. Thank you all for your service. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that. Black Hat 2003. Very good, Kenneth. I remember the black hats. I got one on now. Okay, and last but not least, John Sabia. Thank all for fathers from that war. Yeah. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Something to hand down, some kind of lesson or message to our kids. All right. So thank you very much. We hope to see you down in Washington. You have our schedule. We're going to have it posted somewhere on the Vietnam Veterans Photo Club or what else, Matt, on Fallen Never Forgotten? Yep. And Are You Airborne? So there's three Facebook pages. You can pick up the schedule maybe get on a show, or maybe just write in to get on a show anyway at a different time. Kenneth Stratton, beat your boots. LOL. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to, I did enough running in my time. Well, thank you very much for stopping in tonight. Appreciate it. God bless you and welcome home.